I mean, you can do all of that, but tools in the tool.
I made this track for Dan. I make all the music. I'm gonna talk over it, Cool. Did you know they were gonna be here?
I didn't know you were gonna be here.
Oh, okay.
I was like, I thought digital Max. Robbie meant Robbie would be here digitally. Call it physical Robbie if you're gonna be here. That's all I'm saying.
Right.
That's a good point.
Thank you.
Well, not to criticize
this. I'm glad you're.
No, I don't want to criticize the name though.
Oh no, you can. You can. It's just like a piggybacked. It's a piggybacked name.
Wait, what is this podcast called?
It's called Digital Robbie.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's based off of a show that got like a YouTube clip show.
The digital
called
Andre
Digital
show.
Robbie. Digital Andre. Yeah.
Right. It was Saturday Digital Night Live.
Oh.
Did you ever see? Do you know the comedian Ian Abramson?
I'm afraid I can't place him.
He's a Chicago comedian that married his career in comedy, and then he moved to Los Angeles.
Officially?
Yeah.
This is what I said when gay marriage became a thing. I said people are going to start marrying their comedy careers. And then I married my husband, who is in my comedy career.
Anyways, Ian Abramson made some kind of SNL that was unofficial during quarantine. I forget what he called it, but it was on like Twitch or something. And he was at his mom's.
Was it just him playing Counter-Strike at his mom's house?
It was like
this is a special for SNL. Trust me.
He did like arts and crafts, and then
oh,
made up little scenes, and then had segments, and it was very.
Wait, what kind of arts and crafts?
Like cardboard and paint. And then like
macaroni,
little models.
Marshmallows, and
probably
toothpicks.
It could be, yes, that's all included.
I think SNL's already made of those, as far as I could tell.
Marshmallows?
Yeah, toothpicks and like glue, I think. I don't know. And Elon Musk. He's the core of it.
We were just talking about Elon Musk.
Really?
Yeah, off air.
Let's keep it that way. Because that'd be insider trading if we started talking about him.
I'm gonna take off my headphones.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Is that okay with you, Max? I'm sure.
It's all for you guys, yeah.
I'm sorry. I shouldn't have. Started talking. I just want to apologize.
Thanks for coming, though. I guess that's what's been new with you, Dan?
Not much.
You just were working on is it a secret project, the video thing you've been doing?
Yeah, it's a formerly secret project. I'm gonna take this off too.
Okay.
It makes me feel weird.
It got it gets warm. I could probably turn down could you turn down the thermostat to like
the head
68?
You took out the headphones because they're warming your ears too much?
Yeah. It was making. Maybe it was the sound.
I'm gonna move mine.
Yeah, it was the sound waves.
No, I feel
thermal bouncing.
I think it was. I don't have a good. It was the anxiety of listening to nothing. Oh, then now we'll get the background. That's fine. That'll be ambient. We just learned about the AC in this building. I think it's illegal to use it because they crank everything up to like 90.
It's a loud AC.
Wow. Including like their laws about
90.
What electronics you can use. Because why is that? Why would you? How dare you ban AC in the middle of global warming? You know?
Yeah. We can't even open windows either.
Right.
In this building.
In this room.
In the room, yeah. There's a lot of windows in the room.
Yeah. Really? Are they just behind these
the panels,
light-absorbing black panels?
Yeah.
So wait, this is a waste of a side room then?
Yeah, it's a heart room. That's
I don't know. I think it's pretty good use of a side. I mean,
it is.
If I walked into someone's house and they're like, "Let me show you the side room," and it was this, I'd be like, I don't even care that all your windows are just completely blacked out from the outside.
But why not put it in the middle
of the living room?
Well, just the middle
like
of
a box
like,
in the middle of.
I mean, I guess there's not a lot of bedrooms with no windows, but.
Oh well.
I think this would be a good basement. Good basement room.
True.
Or attic.
I want my dream house. I want people to enter into my house and they have to get to the core of my house. I want my bedroom to be the center, and there I want a ring of walls. And so when I say, "Why don't we go watch a movie in the core?"
Mm-hmm.
We go to the core.
That's your room.
And well, I'm clearly
because you don't have a
grinder. Okay.
Okay.
And
people. Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry.
The whole house is shaped like a grinder.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pepper grinder? Anything.
Yes,
Multi-purpose.
officer. Sure.
Coffee grinder?
Yes, officer. My house is shaped like a. What if I get arrested for my house being shaped like weed? I feel like that's happened. Maybe to like Snoop Dogg's son.
Yeah, like your pool is shaped like a pot leaf. Is that what you're getting at?
Right, and then they're like, you're arrested for iconography.
Would they arrest you from like a helicopter or something because they can see the?
Yeah, they'd be in a helicopter. They'd just be yelling over the whirring of the blades above the pool. Arrest!
I don't see it. I don't. Can you circle? I don't see it from this angle.
They get a plane. They just spell out, "You are under arrest" in clouds. That'd be so romantic.
That'd be really expensive.
Or they'd have to write it
clouds
like
are
a crop circle. You know what I mean? Like.
Oh wow, yeah.
Oh,
maybe
like,
that's how aliens like make promposals, is with crop circles.
Yeah.
Wait, aren't those all the same letter?
Crop circles?
Yeah, or are they different shapes?
Or are they sigils? So they're
They're
bunch of
definitely
letters.
different letters. I don't know what alphabet. Corn. Maybe it's corn trying to talk to us and saying, "We own you."
Yeah,
Oh, that's kind of true.
Dude, I think corn domesticated us. Prove me wrong. Thank you,
Max. We should have.
Sorry,
We should.
I thought your name was Matt.
It's all right. I agree.
Thank you.
We probably should have his mic piped in, and then we can just include him. But the more post production. Oh, he'll be leaving soon, anyways. I think.
Oh, where are you going? I mean, I shouldn't. Just where's he going?
Probably somewhere else. I don't know. We could put a tracker on him. No, with his consent.
A bedroom with no windows.
Yeah, he's going to a core, probably.
Oh, good.
A core that looks like a grinder.
I would like have the heat in my house be controlled so that the outer layers are very air conditioned, but then like the inner layers get kind of hotter. So by the time you hit the core, it's like fucking, 90 Fahrenheit.
Can I just say, when Paul said shaped like a grinder, I immediately thought of like the dating app and was trying to like conceptualize what that would look like,
A dick.
I guess in
guess
hindsight it
house
would.
in the shape
For
of
a
a dick
butthole?
pic.
Yeah.
Or like a house in the shape of hay. Like just the word hay.
How about just a
Hey.
navel? I mean, I don't use grinder, so I don't know what
dare
it
you.
symbolizes. Yeah.
How dare
You know what? I don't
take
have.
our entire culture and just turn it into a belly button.
I'm taking your agency. Okay, that's
What?
that's
my
not a-
LLC.
I'm
Oh
taking
my
your.
god, you're the worst Bond villain. I've taken your entire agency, James. I don't even need to kill you. I give you orders now.
You have to roll over your Roth.
That's right.
Or
The worst
something.
Bond villain buys Paramount or MGM or whatever.
Yes, yes. Oh, James, you don't realize. I've bought 21st Century. Oh, what was that? You were going to say something that was copyrighted by me? Oh. Well, sorry. What were you going to say?
No, I was trying to think of something, but then I didn't.
That's
That's-
Classic comedy move.
That's the story of that.
What's new with you, Bob? Kyle.
Bob.
Sorry, you
Yeah, 'cause
definitely
I-
don't want to be called Bob.
It doesn't matter.
Oh, okay.
Either way. I don't even know what's new with me. Nothing really.
Yeah. Well, what's the same?
What's the same?
Is that okay? Me asking?
But
questions?
I know. Yeah, I encourage it. But his roommate's out of town right now.
Encourage it?
That's yeah.
That's why I'm here. That's
Oh yeah. Otherwise, you'd be there.
I'd probably still be here. But
Where's your roomie?
he's in California.
Woo! Where?
I forget. I should know this because
In
he
a
probably
core.
told me like
The core of
20 times,
California?
and then now I forgot.
It'd be in L.A.
It's probably it's either L.A. or San Francisco area. It's one of those two. It's probably L.A.
Big Sur.
But now I forgot, and
Yeah,
I feel bad.
That is my operating system, Robbie. Thank you for.
Now I'm a bad
I just
person.
upgraded mine to that.
Oh, I know.
Yeah.
I saw it.
Well, my laptop, because my dad wanted to borrow my laptop because he's going to Canada.
Oh, and you were like, oh shit. Let me upgrade the OS.
Yeah, I'm gonna be delayed because I gotta upgrade the OS and I gotta change some stuff.
I gotta rearrange the porn.
Yeah,
Like it's still gonna be visible, but I want to look nice.
I had to uninstall Grinder.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well,
Okay.
what-
That
that-
takes a while. There's a lot of hoops, a lot of paperwork.
You basically have to wipe the whole.
Is it one of
drive
those
to
apps? Have you
reformat.
tried this?
Grinder? Yeah, the
So, like,
problem
if
is
you-
it takes every other megabyte on your hard drive.
Oh,
So and just to really get it out, you gotta go bit by bit. Do you want to uninstall this bit? Yes. Do you want to uninstall this bit? Yes.
sounds like a real grind.
Grindr's an interesting name. Like Grindr essentially, right, is like Tinder for gay people, right? I mean, I'm like,
Tinder is
simplifying.
Grinder for straight people.
Okay, I mean either way, but did Tinder come out first?
No, Grinder was first.
Oh,
Oh, yeah.
really?
Oh yeah, Grinder was like 3 years before Tinder.
Okay, then
Well-
I've changed my premise then.
You know,
Okay.
you
Then
know
I
what
think-
was, but no, I mean, because there was also eHarmony, which I don't think had an app, but that was like a website, and that was for,
Right.
and that was only for straight people,
Right.
for like God-fearing straight people.
Yeah.
So no, the premise still
So-
works. What's the rest of it?
Well, just that which is wrong. Yeah, Grindr's like a takeoff of Tinder, but if Tinder's a takeoff of Grindr, I think they should have the name should have been like a subtle play on Grindr. You know what I mean?
Well, it's probably different devs, right? And it's
I
what
mean-
they take the algorithm or whatever from, or is it easy? Is it an easy algorithm? I don't know. Is it an algorithm?
The date match, the matching algorithm.
Yeah, Grindr's more
Yeah.
sophisticated, right? Because you can tell everybody in the room that that's on Grindr. You can
You
right.
tell everyone in the room that you're
you can
fucking right now.
if you're in like town pub,
Right.
then you can tell who else
I
is
can
in
tell
town.
that Tony Peters is on Grinder right now.
Right.
Just kidding. I have no
Yeah.
idea if Tony Peters uses.
I think
Grindr.
his
don't
wife
use Grindr.
manages the Grinder. Or his
Manages his
girlfriend.
Grinder.
Yeah.
Okay. That's good.
Have you
That's-
you been to Town Pub? I haven't.
Behind every gay man is a strong straight woman. That's a quote that I made up. What was the question?
Oh, have you guys been to Town Pub? Is it good?
It's good. I like it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think I'm gonna go. It's on Tuesdays, right?
Thursdays.
Thursdays.
I haven't been there
Okay.
yet.
Yeah, I'll have to make it.
I've been meaning to, but I'm just like, I want to do new material, but then it's a new place. And it's starting comedy again, so I'm just procrastinating.
Yeah.
I haven't been out there. How much of what people are doing is
You leaving? Okay.
Turn the AC off. Or,
Yeah. I'll put it back up.
nice to meet you guys.
Yeah.
Goodbye, Max.
See
You
ya.
have, yeah,
Bye,
okay.
Matt.
Bye.
nah.
Max.
Max.
Oh,
Man.
Max.
Goodbye, man.
Me.
If you
Hey.
if you end up
Mm.
turning to Paul or anything, you can always just feel free to like swivel and guide the mic with you. Like
Yeah.
And if you want to turn like real, if you want to
Like, you can push
we
it
could
back that
switch
way, you
seats
know?
as well. Like if you want to go full on,
yeah, if you just want to
if you want to literally occupy the space I'm in, we can switch.
That's all right. Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
All right, we'll do it later.
We'll do it. Yeah.
Anyways, this was all for Max. Anyways, so we can go and get some euros, huh? Do a few
we
laps
could-
around the GL.
I think this is good for Max.
Yeah.
yeah,
I think
I
you
paid
got
him.
enough.
You see, Nolan, I paid him. I mean, whatever. I'm just it's
Wait,
something.
did
Is
you
this
pay him?
I gave him
One-way
some-
soundproof board.
Yeah, I'm like, hey, hello.
Well, now I'm hungry.
Hello.
Now I want to eat.
I have a
something.
fig
Subway
bar.
board?
Do you want some
No,
fig
I'll
bar?
wait till the end.
I got 2 fig bars. I mean,
I'll
it's
wait
like
till- I don't
one
wanna
fig
be
bar, but it's 2.
what,
Munching on
though?
the thing.
Fig and raspberry, and a little bit
Bacon
of
raspberry.
fig.
Oh,
Big
sorry.
and,
I thought
sorry.
big was already clear. That it was already a big bar. So whatever it's made of.
Oh,
Well, that's not true. It could be made of smaller
am I
constituent-
mumbling? I'm sorry. I'm talking over you now.
No. Don't apologize. Finally. I feel like you had a thought that I screwed up, Dan.
Oh, I was just wondering if people are doing a lot of pandemic jokes, or if it's mostly like just the same material that they were doing before the
It's-
pandemic.
I think it's mostly regular stuff.
Yeah. Does it seem like people have a lot of new stuff, or is it?
There's
stuff
a lot
you've
of
heard?
There's not a lot of the same people.
Yeah, there's a lot of new
It's
people.
a lot of new people.
Oh, really?
And,
Interesting.
and what's not like there's a lot of Zoom people that turned into
Right.
stand up. And anyways, I don't know if I can verbally cover that thought.
Right.
But there is a lot. It's a lot of new people. There's the Parlor Tricks comedy crew that are like, they were kind of around, but they're like a little
Right.
bit dominating with
Yeah.
their shows.
Now they're hanging by alleyways, snapping,
Yeah,
just intimidating people.
Yikes.
they're doing sketches too.
Yeah.
Really? And they've got a whole like West Side Story vibe. Sounds like.
Yeah.
Wait, who does?
Oh, should we even
What
say
is the name of the group? The Parlor Boys?
Parlor Tricks
like-
comedy.
I'm out of the loop here on this.
Who's in? Is
It's
it people I know? or-
Richie Armani, Nick Dundas. You might have seen Nick Dundas.
Yeah,
Reese Green,
I don't know who that is.
and
Oh yeah.
I feel like Gus Harper is on the fringes, and then Jamal Banyan.
Okay, I kind of know. Yeah, I've seen Jamal and I know Nick. But those are
Jamal's
the-
fun, yeah.
Yeah. Those are the only two I know. I think.
But where's this at? What's?
Oh, they produce a show at Flying Boots,
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
which
Oh,
they
they
got Simon
switched.
Gibson on last weekend with MK Paulson, his roommate.
Wow.
They're both heavy hitters, so it was funny that
That they're in
they go to
Flying
like
Boots.
a grimy, like where the toilet doesn't flush kind of place, you know. I mean, I guess it takes okay,
That's a throwback.
yeah.
I mean, maybe
But-
that's a plus.
But
Maybe that's how they got him.
Simon goes to like laughs, so he'll do. I
Does
guess
the
a
toilet
paid
flush
gig
at laughs? Is that confirmed?
Well,
I
they
thought
have-
it did.
they have
last
2
I was
urinals.
there,
that-
but-
no, wait, do they have 2?
That was 2 years ago now or something.
Yeah.
I don't know. Last time I tried to flush, it just said come back next week.
Oh yeah. Well, no, it asks you if you brought anybody.
Man,
the
they don't even have.
friends dump in here.
you have to order nachos from a little screen, like
Mm.
a little. It's like one of their old iPhones above the toilet.
Yeah.
It's a menu
Like
that.
the iPhone 5S.
Yeah.
Hmm.
You know.
They don't
It's
have.
just a Razor flip phone that has like 3 buttons.
Just so cheap with everything.
Dude, it was so interesting. I was looking at like old phones, you know, and phones that were competitors to the iPhone when the iPhone came out. And it's just interesting how like there was a period of time where more buttons was like better phone. Like the more buttons your phone had,
Uh-huh.
I was like, meant it was better and more high tech.
Hmm. I
And I
remember
just
those.
wish that had continued.
I don't like buttons.
Why?
It's confusing. It's
The
complicated.
concept of a button,
No, just I forget what button does what. And
but
then
they're
it's-
labeled A, B,
But-
C, D, E, F, G.
No,
then
but
all
there's-
the numbers,
there's
then
other-
emojis.
There's colors and shapes that you got to memorize, and like what does this little corner button do? It doesn't even say, and
Right.
I don't know if that's like on phones exclusively, but like on stuff.
Yeah, these
With
cameras are complicated.
Yeah, they got a lot of buttons.
probably.
Especially the big one in the center, that's like has some glass. I like pressing on that one
Yeah.
really hard. It goes.
Yeah.
You can only press it once though.
Oh. Wow.
Doesn't it seem as though we like reached the pinnacle of like cell phone design in like 2005? Or
Yeah,
so.
they've only been just getting like faster internally, like but less and less, diminishing returns.
Well, and like the coolest phone you could possibly have is like the one that Captain Kirk had, you know, that flipped open like that, right? And we did that in 2005, roughly.
Yeah, BlackBerry, or no, not that, but that's the
Yeah,
slide.
Captain
But just
Picard, he
flip
had a
phones.
BlackBerry, I think.
Right.
He was like, oh, 1 sec. Well, since I'm on a plane, I might as well answer some emails
Right.
for my
But
Enron conference.
yeah. But smartphones are very unsophisticated looking. You know, they're just like a block.
Wow. Would you say that to a smartphone? Face to face?
No,
Have you not seen the Mitchells versus the Machines?
I know.
That's fine. It's
I've
from the
seen it.
people who made that. You've seen it?
Yeah.
Right. And is
I enjoyed
the
it.
plot not literally somebody saying what Dan just said to a smartphone?
Oh,
I think it was something like that.
well, that person was smart.
Confirmed.
By the way, person has some good ideas.
Well, I don't know. You guys see the movie
Okay, I got.
and then
I got that one.
decide.
What movie?
The Mitchells versus the Machines. It's like a family movie. It's like a hella family movie. Like if you don't have a family, you just
I
like
watched
what
it.
even is this?
Did you
I watched
see,
it by myself.
Did you see Hugo? Did you see Hugo?
Ooh,
It was a Martin Scorsese
Right.
children's film.
Yeah.
no. Who's the star? What does it look like?
There's an animatronic,
Tronic.
animatronic, machine thing in it. That Jude Law's in it, and I don't know
Okay,
what
there's-
else. I
Oh
didn't
yeah,
watch
yeah.
it.
It's about like a clock tower boy.
Yeah.
Oh, good old clock tower urchin who gotta clean the clock tower or something weird like that. Something, right?
Yeah, I didn't see it. I just saw a tweet about it.
Right.
So.
It's in like the same universe as like Sweeney Todd, right?
Yeah, but there was the tweet was something about how Tim Burton could never make a Martin Scorsese film, but Martin Scorsese made a Tim Burton film.
Oh, damn.
Oh,
But then
Wow.
there
Let's
was
see
like
Martin
a
Scorsese do fucking claymation.
there was a subtweet
Hmm?
of the same person that was like, well, not to say I would like to see Tim Burton try to make,
Good
insert
movies.
insert.
I'm gonna get
Scorsese.
assassinated by Tim Burton fanatics, and in the most elaborate way. It's gonna be like a string of different paper mache heads that gets wrapped around my neck, and then an origami sailor's hat inscribed with gold emblems will suffocate me.
What was the first
Oh.
thing wrapped around your neck?
A string
Of
of various paper mache heads.
oh.
I was just stalling to remember the word origami during that
Right.
whole thing.
Wait, would you have to look at all the heads? Are they like facing you as they're choking you?
I guess yeah, you could like put them on the string so that when the string becomes taut, the heads like kind of face upwards at me, and then they all have like button eyes.
Buttons like on a shirt, or like
On a phone. No, on a shirt, yeah.
yeah, like I don't know if they had.
I
I can't
pressable
imagine
eyes.
you putting on a jacket, just being like, which one is this A? Which one is
It's
2?
tough.
Is this the corner button?
This is complicated. This shirt.
What is the name? I bet there's some fancy name for like the little button like thing like what you have on right now, Robbie. If the camera can just zoom
The
in on that,
pocket.
there, perfect. It's like a little pocket
Shirt
thingy.
pocket.
Shirt pocket. There's got to be
Yeah,
some.
I thought it was just called shirt pocket.
Wait, am I the only one without shirt pockets?
Yeah,
Right
I
now?
guess so.
Unless you want to call your sleeves shirt pockets. They're pockets for your
I don't know.
arms to come out
There's
of.
not a lot of room given my bulging
Swells.
swells. Yeah, my just hemorrhaging blood into muscle. It never leaves my body, but it moves around. You both nodded at that, which just is really great. It kind of makes up for the fact that I'm the only one without shirt pockets right now. But what is the? I bet there's a fancy name for them. I bet there's a fancy name for.
Should I look it up?
No, I'll look it up.
Okay.
Well, we'll both look it up. Whoever looks it up first
Oh, boy.
wins Digital Robbie.
Shirt pockets name.
No, not named.
A
Getting
kangaroo is
intense.
a kangaroo pocket is a type of pocket.
That's not
No,
a
no,
shirt.
that's
a
the
kangaroo's
front.
not a shirt.
Oh, that's one negative point against me.
Shirt pocket's
A
name.
frocket, the frocket.
Frock.
It's called a frocket?
A word that is used on college campuses.
No.
No, that's not a real word.
Yeah, that's super convenient front pocket on your favorite Comfort Colors T-shirt. What is that?
In college? That's the definition used on college campuses for
Patch
frocket?
pocket?
Oh yeah, we're going to a rager. Oh, let me get my frocket. What's that? Well, it's a pocket that you could use on the shirt of your choice.
Very brief.
The muff pocket?
Oh boy.
It says a
That's
patch
not-
pocket is a pocket
yeah.
applied onto the outside of a garment.
Yeah, it's a frocket.
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 It's a frocket. That should be the ad.
There should be ads for things that exist that don't need promotion. Just for word awareness, the dictionary should have a lot of money. What is Merriam-Webster
Yeah.
doing with all that?
Yeah, why aren't our dictionaries just full of ads? Why don't our dictionaries look like NASCAR cars?
Mm-hmm.
Just
Hmm.
because every word has a burger would just be covered.
Are we gonna do any promotions today?
Yeah,
we
you
could do maybe a LaCroix.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
This podcast is brought to you by Pamplemousse LaCroix. Pamplemousse LaCroix. It only costs 59 cents at PCC.
Lemon LaCroix. 0 minus sodium equals innocent. Which also means that 0 minus sodium minus innocent equals 0. Which means sodium equals innocent. What the fuck does that mean?
12 ounces.
Buy today.
What? 12 ounces of essence.
Ooh.
Oh, wait.
Because you don't want to drink water, so might as well drink water that tastes like something.
Oh, no.
Hmm.
It's okay, wait. 0 calories, 0 sweetener, 0 sodium equals innocent. That's not an equation. There's no what is that? Times? Does that just mean times?
Well, 0 times anything equals 0, so that's obviously
So there's
the
0
equation
innocence?
from the
Is that what they're saying?
start.
Well, 0 times 0 over 0 is undefined.
So undefined innocence.
Wow.
This is
Undefined
getting-
innocence.
Undefined
This is
innocence.
getting deep.
LaCroix. My Venmo is at Robbie Schro.
At Robbie Schro LaCroix. Sorry, Robbie Schro 11511 was taken. I had to go with LaCroix.
I'm moving to the country and I'm just bringing a cooler of LaCroix so I can eat it. I mean, drink it with my frocket. You can fit one in your frocket.
Can
What
you?
On
would
a-
frozen LaCroix
I'm
be
gonna
like? Can you
try.
freeze carbonated drinks?
I
You're
can't
not
fit
supposed to
mine.
freeze beer.
Right.
There we go.
So.
Says who?
It says the exploded beer cans in my
Yeah.
freezer.
Oh.
Look at how cool I am right now.
Holy
I can-
shit. That's,
that
that's
a-
awesome. I could definitely
That's-
see that on a college campus.
It's
Like,
just
A guy with a
somebody, yeah, like
with a can in his frocket,
There's a,
Okay.
yeah.
You can't do this,
hardening
Paul.
one nip really hard.
Yeah, if it's cold. You're like, my frocket nip cooler is
Yeah, I got
is
two
warming
pockets,
up.
so if I
Oh,
want
shit, hold on.
symmetry,
When I finish this.
okay, I'll add to it. Then
I
I'll
have
be
one.
ready.
I should have brought. Well, I had more, but I actually gave one to Max and one to Nolan. But
Yeah, Max just was like, now that I got my LaCroix, see ya.
yeah,
Just stole it.
That was his whole motive.
Yeah.
Just
Yeah,
one
that
LaCroix.
was I don't know what the motive of Max was, but that's a good call. That's a good potential motive
He might watch this. No, that's his motive.
to watch this.
Wait, undefined motive. Max.
Get your
This is-
maximum motive from
Wait.
LaCroix,
Mm.
the energy drink.
Motive. The thing that drives you.
0 minus motive equals motive. It's true. It's a true fact.
0 minus. No, wait. That'd be.
Oh,
Negative
shit, you're right.
motive.
Negative. Hold on. Wait. 0 minus sodium equals
I-
innocent. That means negative sodium equals innocent. So innocent plus sodium is 0. So if you take like a child, and then you have them get salty on like the internet, for example, you get nothing.
Wait, they vaporize?
They do, yeah, they do start vaporizing. That is definitely clear. I've seen many salty used to be children, and they are vaporizing a lot.
Slowly or quickly?
Usually every day.
Like, it seems like it'd be painful if they slowly. I mean, like,
Yeah, I don't
per
know. They seem
child,
to be
is
able to
are they,
take it.
like, I just don't know what the.
Maybe it's more though like sodium sodium plus a child equals like that child never existed, nor did the sodium. like you went back in time and killed that child's parents or grandparents and like wherever they mined that sodium from.
Wow.
Wow.
This got deep.
Yeah.
And if their parents were salt miners.
Yeah.
Yeah. 2 birds with 1 LaCroix. Conclusion.
A crushed
La
LaCroix.
conclusion.
2 birds with 1 crushed LaCroix can.
Yeah, they can hit a pretty high velocity. Wanna know how I know that? My exploded LaCroix cans in my freezer.
They're talking to you. Sponsored to you by birds.
Dude, I put beer in my freezer and there was something in there. It is making noise.
It's not your ice machine?
No. Take that phone out of your frocket. I need this on camera.
You know, pandemic plus adulting equals birding. Or bird watching? Is that called birding? Or is birding like a sexual thing that's over
Well,
my
number
head?
1, everything's a sexual thing. Number 2,
Yeah.
not that I'm aware of.
I think it is just called birding.
I think birding is like the act of all bird related things.
Mhm.
Bird watching is where you watch, but birding is where you actually get in there. You actually engage non-sexually with the birds.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you become their nest.
Yeah,
You just have to
that's
work.
a great way to engage with a bird.
Just like,
Engage with a bird. Become a nest in your backyard. Don't shower for 3 days. Cover your head in dirt. And sit still. And a magical moment will happen.
you get some free eggs.
Exactly. It's all a ploy. It's hunting. Or if like a bird lands on your head and like takes your hair, starts pulling it, go along with it. Go where the bird is taking you. And if you
Don't
become
just
part of the nest.
Cut that piece of hair off.
No,
Yeah.
the bird
Wait.
wants all of you, clearly.
If the bird's going up, how do you go up?
Climb.
I guess.
What do you mean you guess?
Well, it's not everywhere is climbable. Sometimes the bird's just gonna want to go
I
straight
don't.
up.
I think I might challenge you on that statement. I think that
What?
any
what if you-
place, the human hands are so versatile.
But if the bird shows up in the middle of a field, and you're standing there with your nest hair, and the bird tries to take your hair, and you try to follow the bird, and the bird starts moving up, how do you go up with the bird?
Well, here's what you do. You take whatever's in the field, and you begin to work on creating stairs.
All
You
right.
stack.
Stack
You gotta.
hay
okay.
bales.
That makes sense. Guess there's nothing else to do.
No, not really. I mean, there's not much to do today, so might as well
Yeah.
make a haystack
Yeah.
so this bird can carry me away.
Was anyone else besides me frightened by the Hitchcock movie The Birds?
To buy it?
I actually
or to
wasn't.
Watch it?
I found it like very, very slow.
Mm-hmm.
That's
Um,
old.
Yeah, it's like it's really old, and it's mostly just like a love story, right? About that guy trying to marry that girl.
Right, yeah.
I feel like
Isn't
the
it-
birds don't come into like.
Yeah. I saw it a long time ago, but
Okay, but let me ask you: have any of you? I'll open it up to the floor. Been like, dive bombed by a crow or buzzed by a crow?
I've been followed by a crow. Yeah, it
guess.
just keeps going to wire.
Mm.
I guess it keeps going over there, not back and forth, because I run between two wires. And then
Yeah.
Are you electricity? Are you digital Robbie?
To me, digital Robbie almost seems more like finger Robbie. Like digit. Like,
oh yeah,
like
Mhm.
digital Robbie is like.
That I should have hands.
Yeah,
I should have my letters
you
made out
have-
of the hands.
yeah,
Fingers.
That'd be good.
Yeah.
I think it's been proposed to me.
It's been done though.
I haven't done it. No, it hasn't been done. I didn't even.
I'm
Maybe
sure
I should
somebody's
spend
done it. They must
a
have.
weekday or a weekend day.
If you knew like a serial killer, what you could do is take the fingers of that serial killer's victims and arrange them
Oh,
to spell out your name.
yeah,
If
Wait,
you knew a serial
if you
killer.
oh
Yeah,
that
if you
didn't
knew a
want to
serial
kill
killer.
you.
right. That would share their fingers they got.
Yeah, there'd have
Yeah.
to be a generous kind of selfless
Right.
sociopath. Yeah,
I'll keep it in mind. I mean,
yeah.
just to take pictures with my iPhone, and then what do you do? Rasterize them, or what? Or should I just use the image of the fingers as the new? Like, just have it. Don't even have it. Just have a digital photograph.
A digital photograph
The JPEG.
of digital Robbie.
JPEG.
Yeah. I could just take pictures of my own fingers attached. Probably.
Yeah,
But you
That's
couldn't
the-
make
yeah.
your, you
Sell
couldn't
it.
make
You
your
gotta
own
sell it.
fingers spell out Robbie, though, could you?
Anyone could do that, but no one could know a serial killer.
And take the
If
fingers
you get it from the right angle, then you just. Yeah, it would be a lot of work.
Hold on. You're talking to Robbie Schrader. This guy knows ASL. This guy can move his fingers in ways I've never fucking seen anyone do.
Yeah, and actually, that is a good
That's
pun with
incredible.
ASL. You know what
I could,
mean?
yeah, I could do.
Yeah,
I could just do my hand shape,
like if
calluses
you,
and all. Yeah.
Yeah, you should have like an ASL show, and it could also be called Digital Robbie, and that would be a play on words.
Right. I have to have a deaf producer, probably.
Yeah, call
Otherwise-
it like, Def Comedy Digital Jam.
Mm-hmm. Jamming.
comedy digital jam.
I have at least
Wait.
one deaf. I have two deaf friends, probably,
Mhm.
or three, including my teacher.
Okay. Are you about to say something really offensive to?
No, but I was.
people?
I could invite my friend John here. Actually, I was thinking of inviting John to. I'm having like a little gathering at my house, and I'm like, well, if I invite John, who's deaf, then I need to invite like the rest of my ASL crew, so it's not just a bunch of hearing people with a deaf person.
Right.
Even though he would probably still enjoy himself, but
Right. It's
mean,
like
it's
when you're
being-
inviting one, Asian person, you have to invite another Asian person to that. Asian
maybe.
person.
But this is more like dependence on communication. Okay.
Or like
okay.
you invite one
Loaf of
Italian
bread, yeah.
mobster, you have to invite the whole crew.
One
right.
bird. Yeah.
Invite
Yeah.
one
one
bird,
bird.
you have to invite all the stones.
And then you got to have worms there,
No.
too, for the birds.
I think if I was
Wait,
with your
that's
friend,
an unfair stereotype.
I don't know if he'd enjoy himself. I feel like it'd just be a lot of me going, like, finger spelling slowly and going,
Well, that is the thing. We could have you. I mean, if I had, that's my okay. It doesn't matter that this is being recorded, because
We can
If
cut
John
it
was
out.
in here, I'd have no mics. It would just be only ASL, but it would be a lot of like him explaining and
signs.
doing, the finger spelling, the alphabet.
Yeah.
You're like, I did not understand the sign. Can you finger spell it? And then
So
he's
when
like-
when people are like doing ASL jokes, will they like do a sign and then hold it for a bit and then like do the punchline sign? So
I
like,
don't know. I'd have to see a good.
Oh.
I mean, a lot of their jokes are like I'm sure there's a lot of fast jokes, but there's also the classic ASL stories, like that make fun of hearing people, basically. I think.
That sounds offensive to me.
But they're oppressed, so they can do it. Right?
Do you I'm asking for selfish reasons. Do you know any deaf comedians?
Not personally.
I'm asking for greedy reasons.
I know.
Well, no, I would because I produce a show.
Oh.
The Disabled List.
I'm asking out of jealousy, but
I'll tell my friend John that he can be on your show if he wants. There's also like a taboo that deaf people don't like. Some deaf people, or maybe all, I shouldn't be speaking for them, but they don't like to be referred to as disabled.
Fine, well, they
but
can't
they,
be
they
on my
but
show.
but as like they can't.
Since they're too good for me.
But they like to be classified as a language minority or something. I think, but if they have CP and they're deaf, then they would totally qualify.
Yeah.
Anyways, I'll keep it in mind. I don't know.
Yeah.
I've found a couple deaf performers just through watching the media online.
I'm just asking this question out of jealousy tinged with a bit of spite, but flavored with a slight ravenous greed. But how are you doing? How's life?
Should I honestly? Uncertain. I think a little stressed out, but I don't really have a lot to be stressed about. And I'm finishing my ASL class, my second year. So I just have I have a 97, so it's fine. I just have a final exam and I have a quiz tomorrow. And then I got
But yeah, I mean, I'm sure you'll nail it. But,
we just have to we have to use sign language to talk about
how good you are, how high your score is.
Yeah, how we've developed,
from birth.
And then there's then my mom bought a property in Bothell.
Oh God, that stresses me out just hearing that.
And the old owners are still living in there until Thursday.
Because then you're flushing them out.
Yeah, the guy who lives there is pretty funny. He's probably in his 70s, and he said his life story that I know of is that he graduated high school when he was 14 because he took 2 subjects in summer school for a couple summers.
What?
You could take
quantum field theory.
He learned
bus driving.
He learned Latin because his dad was a doctor, and you had to know Latin when you were a doctor back then.
Right, so that you can speak to other doctors in Catholic Latin.
Yeah.
Right.
And then when he was 17, he was practicing his quick draw, and a bullet ricocheted into his gut, and he lost 70 pounds, over time, not immediately.
Yeah.
Oh, unrelated?
No, completely related.
Oh, jeez.
Anyways, and so in long story short, he made birdhouses out of license plates, and now I own a couple because he sold everything besides him and his wife to to my mom. Everything
Holy
as
shit.
is. So he
Is this a
actually
gunslinger man?
his job, his career was sharpening any kind of blade. And so he has this shop that he sold, and my mom's boyfriend's a wood furniture repair person.
I feel like you don't need to sharpen any kind of blade. If you can sharpen anything, you can make a blade out of anything. Like license plates. Or birds.
Bird
Yeah.
blade?
The beak.
Or a wasp.
Yeah, bird
What if-
blade. Let it rip.
Oh, jeez. Well, what if you sharpen the feathers? That'd be even more like...
Oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Then it'd be
That's like a bone. Feathers are hollow bones, right? Or no, wings are hollow.
Feathers? Are feathers bones? Confirm?
Mm.
Confirm or deny?
They're sharp though.
LaCroix now,
It could
one
be.
button.
In some weird... Oh, what?
All
What
I
are
have
we
to
doing?
hit is
Just
the
impulsively
0
started.
and sodium. Hello? Innocence?
Undefinable.
Call me later. Meet me at the core.
The core.
Mm.
Oh wait, we
The
can do the ASMR thing.
Oh yeah.
Is that a?
Oh, and I have to be like a really sexy lady as well.
I like Megan Katie's what is it, AMSR?
ASMR. She
Yeah.
has
ASMR.
ASMR.
Yeah, she's an ASMR joke.
Oh,
She's
she has
good.
a joke.
Yeah.
I was recently on a website that you can make your own shepherd's tone. It's a binaural beat. It's a binaural tone. Are you familiar?
What's binaural?
I have no
It's
fucking
two neurals.
triggers 2 neurons. I don't honestly know what binaural means. It's something.
It
to do
sounds
with,
familiar, but
brain
just
thing. It's
something-
like related to ASMR.
Hmm.
But yeah, it's the shepherd's tone.
Right.
Are you familiar with the shepherd's tone?
It's something about like a ba sound, because the
That's what I was
shepherds would
thinking.
like herd sheep.
No, it's like an audio illusion.
Oh, okay, it's like is the dress purple or yellow or blue? But that's visual.
When someone says dress yellow and you don't know if they're saying dress purple or
Okay,
yellow,
no,
it's an audio illusion.
It's when you listen to something.
Welcome to my magic show. My first act. Are you dressed in yellow?
It's when your brain fills in the bass sound for like music, right?
It's what it is it's an audio. It's a tone, a sound that always sounds like it's increasing in pitch,
Oh,
and it doesn't. But it's like a single sound.
huh.
And then you can also have one that always sounds like it's decreasing in pitch, and it is the craziest noise ever. I love it to death. Anytime that I'm on any sort of mind-altering dog
Substance.
Track lane.
owning,
Uh-huh.
right?
Dog owning.
Betting box
What are you doing with
anytime
those
I'm at the
dogs?
betting box,
at the bookie.
anytime I'm at the bookie and I'm just like tripping out with how much I'm gambling legally
Binaural.
in New Jersey,
Yeah,
I will like
legally. Okay.
Jersey, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Thank you.
Confirmed.
On hockey, ice hockey,
Yeah,
rollerblade hockey.
but I'm saying horses' names at the bookie. And
Yeah,
he's
and
like, "I
then
don't
you put
know."
on the YouTube playlist of binaural
Shepherd's Tone.
shepherd tone.
Do you want to hear some of it? I'll play
Sure.
it into the microphone. But you need to stall.
Stalling.
It needs to sound like this podcast is increasing in pitch.
Oh yeah.
Increasing or decreasing?
Hello, Bothell. How's it going?
Wait, we all have to talk in high voices? Like, hey, everybody, how's it going?
Wasn't it?
I don't want to
So,
do that right now.
what?
What? No, are
So
we
how are
supposed to
you
talk
doing?
in high pitch now or what? I'm confused right now.
We're just
What-
supposed to misdirect the audience.
misdirect. What have I been up to lately?
Yeah, with a little bit of jealousy and a little bit
little-
a hint
there's-
of lime. I want to know
A hint of
how
lime
you're doing
and jealousy.
recently.
I've been not
Not
up
today,
to
but like a few days ago.
A few days ago. That's more interesting, maybe.
How about your 10th birthday? How was that?
My 10th birthday.
Or 15th? Anything? Anything
jeez.
integers
I'm
of
trying
5. That's what.
Because I remember for my 8th birthday, I went to the bowling alley.
Oh,
Mm.
do you
But I
remember
don't-
the smell?
No.
You think there's something
Well-
for ASMR, but with smells?
Smell SMR.
Hmm.
Wait,
Smell
that would,
MR. But you
Smell
describe a smell and it triggers it in people's brains. They're like bowling shoes. You just say things that are fragrant, like
Yeah.
what's that? What's that boba flavor? Or that
Boba Fett.
durian.
bowling alley-
I can't think of that smell, but people say it smells bad.
Our bowling alley smelled like cigarettes.
Cigarettes.
That's well. Why would you want to have a thing?
But
you
don't
just-
cigarettes smell like raisins if they're not
What?
smoked? Do you know
Dude,
that?
I've never smelled an unsmoked.
You haven't
cigarette.
smelled a pack of cigarettes that's not.
No,
Ooh,
I guess I've never. What?
it's kind of like a
Oh,
747.
I thought like a air conditioner was turning back on.
This
or
is just
something.
one tone, though.
Is this gonna explode the mic?
It's gonna break something.
No,
This
Max,
is-
no.
This reminds me
Coming
of
true.
of
What does
Willy
it remind you of?
Willy Wonka when they
Oh,
go
yeah.
in the glass elevator.
Why does it remind you of that?
And because it's gonna go through the ceiling.
What the sound?
Yeah. At some point, it's gonna go through the ceiling. Eventually.
Not the
Oh.
not the chocolate river in the tunnel.
No, that wasn't the.
What about this?
That's
What
a
does
little more
this
of a
remind you of?
train, like a train, like
This
a
reminds you of a train,
like Minority Report, like losing my eyes, like.
and you're just so
No.
bummed.
Yeah, I'm like, oh, I gotta use these
Oh.
computers, these supercomputers with
You
my.
drink the rotten milk, and you're like, oh.
And I put on the hologram of my kid that I don't have anymore. I'm like, oh.
And you're like weird, like
Jeez.
basically your house looks like a set of Hugo
Yeah,
in Minority Report.
animatronic,
Yeah.
the Animatrix.
Hold on, let me drink LaCroix, the first animatronic.
The first soda pop with no soda or pop that will fit in your frocket.
It's actually 0. We've done the math.
0.
We've done
0.
zero math.
It's
It's undefinable.
LaCroix, only art, no math. I watched a YouTube video of a guy making fun of a new game show called Pepsi Wild Cherry thing, and they have a giant. It's a Pepsi. It is a Pepsi game show.
Just.
Is
It's
this on?
Pepsi.
It's on like online.
Is it Pepsi products or only Pepsi?
It's only Pepsi
So
Wild
no,
Cherry.
no Mountain Dew.
The specific Pepsi
What
Wild
platform
Cherry.
is it on? Is it on just on the
I think it's
Pepsi
on-
website?
Is
Pepsi
it-
Yeah, yeah.
Wild
does it-
Cherry website,
No
not
diet.
the regular Pepsi
No.
website.
Does it have Diet
Pepsi
Pepsi,
Plus.
or just regular?
No,
Pepsi
it's
Plus.
literally only
Is
the
that a
wild
thing?
cherry
Hmm.
flavor,
Huh?
Is that a thing?
Okay.
Okay.
and it has an
It will
audience.
be.
It
It
was
will
like it has an audience that's like green screened in because of the pandemic,
Uh-huh.
and they only like it's like a Tim and Eric sketch, but like come to life. Like the audience will only be emphatically like yelling and cheering, or like gasping, and
Oh, okay.
they play a giant slot machine, and
That's a fun. They should have more shows with just gambling in it.
yeah, it's straight, but it's like a slot machine, so like it's like planned out.
It's a Dominion slot machine.
Right. That was rigged.
Wait, are
Was the slot
and I'm
machine
sued.
also-
And you're sued.
Was the slot machine also green screened?
Yes, absolutely.
It's a
It was
Pepsi-demic.
Everything was green screened. There was a famous guy hosting it, but I forget. I forget his
James
name.
Gordon.
Yeah, James Gordon.
Gordon.
Gordon. It's
Oh,
Gordon Ramsay.
something?
I think.
Oh man, I just speaking of Gordon Ramsay. Cringe, huh? Wait, is it?
Yeah.
It's cringy me saying cringe, right?
Uh,
No, it's
But-
cringe if
Well,
I go, ooh, cringe
yeah.
for you saying cringe. But then it's like cringy at me.
cringe.
I'm trying to think of what the kids are
So I
saying
just
nowadays.
repeated it to make it
Oof.
more.
Oof.
That's a bop.
Woof. Yikes.
Yeesh.
Sorry, I just do the shepherd's tone whenever it's cringy.
That's. I saw the Gordon Ramsay thing where he went into a Brixton prison over in England.
I've seen that, yeah.
And he's like, all right, we're gonna make this reality TV show about supplying a Starbucks chain basically equivalent with lemon bars. Oh, we have to x-ray things. And then he goes in the x-ray machine
Okay.
himself because he doesn't care about the dangers of rays.
I think if he got a tumor, he'd like cut it out expertly.
Yeah, with the
and-
right
and
knife.
eat it,
Yeah.
knowing Gordon.
He'd make a soup with like cauliflower, like
He'd be like, simple, easy, 3 minutes. I don't have cancer.
don't eat that.
And
It was a rabbit hole. That's how I'm doing, really.
I remember in that show, like they can't have
Rabbit
knives. The prisoners like have to like check out knives.
Right, he has the keys for all the knife. There's knife stations because
Right.
yeah.
Yeah, they've really like kind of smoothed things over in prisons now. Now there's shank stations where you can check out a shank if you want to kill another prisoner.
Shake,
know.
shake, shake. Now that Shake Your Booty song stuck in my head, but now it's Shank, Shank, Shank.
I think we found the serial killer for the
No way.
digits on Robbie.
Oh,
I
yeah.
don't think I could serial kill anybody.
Well, that's
I'm
you don't
too
serial
slow.
kill a person. You kill a person, and then when you do multiple, then it's serial.
I suppose you have to kill 2 people
Yeah, then I think
at
it's
least.
then
I
I don't know how many you need. What the
what
number
the
is.
cutoff is for serial killing.
Yeah, because if it's just 2, it's
Then it's
not really.
genocide.
It's still just you killed 2
duocide.
people. Duocide. Bicide.
Well, I think 2 is a serial, maybe, or like
But
what do they
it's-
call that when you have 2 restaurants? It's a chain killer because
Oh, this killer's a chain.
they're chain
What? I had no
murderers.
idea. I thought it was a local killer. No way. You mean there's another one of these bodies?
What about a farm and table killer?
Right.
Farming.
And
Right,
what about
farm to
like
table.
a local chain?
That
right, like
is
Dick's is
what a
like
restaurant
kind of a
is.
chain,
Oh,
but not
right.
really.
Regional chain
Regional
killer.
chain.
I mean,
yeah.
that
Regional
if you
killer.
think about it, a chain restaurant is just a serial killer of like animals.
Whoa.
That is, yeah,
Depending
that
where
is-
they source the animals, right?
Right. If they source them from like, breaking in late at night to a cow's house,
Mm-hmm.
then that would be. But if it was more just like something more like war, if it was like a war,
War
they're having
cows?
a war against cows and they killed the
Whoa.
cows, that wouldn't
Oh,
be
no.
serial killing.
Wouldn't it be crazy if you go to like the slaughterhouse or wherever they
That would be crazy.
they're like, heads decapitated like on pikes, and there's like the blood is like smeared on the wall and it spells out things like
Is this cows' heads or is
yeah,
this
cows'
human?
heads,
Okay.
it's like a whole like
Oh,
real-
it's kind of like, oh, I keep some heads in the freezer over there.
right, yeah.
This is where I keep the hides or the
Yeah.
Right, and then what's he trying to tell us?
Buffalo
Well,
Bill
the-
is just killing actual buffaloes.
Yeah,
And he's like, it puts the lotion on the skin or else it gets the nose again. And the buffalo's like,
Yeah, there's one cow in a pit with a
Oh,
basket.
man.
and then the mayor comes on and is like, please send my cow back. No one's seen Silence of the
I-
Cows.
It's
I
been a
actually
little
started
while.
it, but I didn't finish it.
Or
forgot that part.
movie 7 where they the
Right.
killer forces somebody to eat until they die. The gluttony.
That cow has to
Right.
drink their own milk.
Oh, that's pretty sadistic.
Well, that's not as bad, but
What
as
does
having
that
to
work?
eat your,
I mean, well,
if you had to
of
eat your
course
own
it
udder,
fucking
that's
works.
worse.
Milk is like actually just for cows. I was like, would that poison the cow if
Well,
like
if
it
it-
drank milk?
But it's
From
an
a cow?
it's an adult cow, so that's different.
Right.
I
it'd
don't
be
think
like-
you could force
just
the cow to drink.
turn
It would
back into a
drown.
calf.
You'd have to drown it in.
you can
drown
force
it
a
in
cow
its-
to drink, Robbie.
Okay.
It would drown in its own milk.
Well, if you tried to force it to drink
Oh,
milk, it would
no.
just drown at some point, right?
Jack, actually, my friend Jack
Hmm.
Slattery linked me an article today about news from Japan where they just okayed the first animal embryo human hybrid experiment.
Wait, are we
What-
putting a human in an animal or vice versa?
What
Yeah, we're putting
a-
human
what's-
stem cells in an animal embryo.
What's the animal?
I think it's a rat.
Oh,
Oh,
What do
right.
you mean, oh? What
I
were
was
you-
Wouldn't
hoping
a
it-
human get
I was
too big
kind of
for a
hoping
rat
for a
belt-
cow or something.
Well, that's the end goal
Okay.
because then we can have like
Good.
someone needs like a pancreas or something, then you just grow it in a cow.
Hmm.
But then the cow has to have this fucking human pancreas.
So you just grow the pancreas. It's not you're growing a human that then we harvest the pancreas.
In the cow. The cow gives birth to a human. Or maybe it's like, oh no, I'm dying, and they're like, it looks like you need a new everything, and then they just clone you
hmm
through a cow. That's important.
Do
Somehow.
you come out at the same age?
cow
then,
clone? Yeah,
roughly.
yeah. It's
Is
like
that time
accelerated
traveling if you can come back younger or something?
with the same?
Does it put me in
No,
a cow?
That's
It's like a
reverse
microwave.
aging. You're still
Oh,
ahead in time.
yeah, okay. But are your
Don't
cells?
get your hopes up,
Okay.
cowboy.
Fountain
Away from
of,
cow.
Have you ever heard like the stories of how people, LaCroix,
Lloyd.
how people have had heart transplants or whatever, and then start to like some of the same things as the deceased organ donor liked,
Right.
like someone liked fried chicken and they died in a car crash and they give the heart to someone else and then that person likes fried chicken, or something like that.
There have been stories like that, right?
Yeah. So I wonder if
No, that's a bad thing to start liking after getting a heart
right.
transplant.
Yeah.
Oh, this person who died of a heart attack gave me their heart, but now I just love trans fats.
Or red meat. It's like, I was vegan,
Right.
but my new heart.
Yeah, maybe I do know that they start liking one thing that the previous person liked, their heart. It's the same heart. They both like their heart. And maybe that's all that matters at the end of the day.
Hearts.
Fried chicken be damned. Damn you, fried chicken. Il hondo del padre. That's Latin, right? You would
think
know
so.
from your friend who knows.
Yeah, from Bill,
Yeah, Buffalo. Bill.
which I read what my sister sent me.
Could we take
Isn't
after?
Padre German or
Could we take a
something?
break
No, that's not.
because I need to use the
Yeah.
little
You
LaCroix's
can,
room?
Yeah, you can
The
take the
little-
LaCroix room.
Okay. Oh, I just got to refill
I know I should.
in the
Oh.
toilet.
Oh, wait, you're gonna drink the.
Not my own urine. God,
Uh.
get your mind out of the.
All right, I'm just making sure.
I'm gonna just open the top of the toilet bowl and scoop out some water into my LaCroix can and drink it.
Oh, that's okay then, I guess. Dogs do that. Well, minus the LaCroix can. It's an extra step. I don't know how much time has passed.
I think we're probably hitting about an hour, maybe a little longer. We can wrap it up. Intermission. We're bringing intermission.
Intermission in at 80% of the.
Yeah. You can pause this, but
Oh, I had a joke I wanted to make. Can I make it now?
yeah.
Oh, we were talking about that movie 7?
Yeah.
About the 7 deadly sins. I remember when I watched that movie and all of a sudden Kevin Spacey's character appeared.
Uh-huh.
And I was like, man, that Kevin Spacey character is bad.
Mm-hmm.
But not as bad as Kevin Spacey.
That's pretty good. And this is
Thanks.
you were watching it for the first or second time after
Yeah,
his allegations.
after it came out, yeah. Yeah. What was that, like mid-90s it came out? Or something like that? Or late 90s?
I could look it up.
I think maybe late 90s.
Yeah,
Talking
something
about
like that.
7.
The
His joke was that he was watching 7 again, and he saw it to Kevin Spacey, and he was like, "Oh, that guy's pretty bad." Like the character in the movie, but it's not as bad as the real life Kevin.
Did you only get as far as you did with Silence of the Lambs? And for all you know, the movie is just 3.
Yeah.
It's 1995.
Oh, yeah.
Is that when Kevin Spacey did his first sexual assault?
I thought that was around American Beauty time, which I could look up that.
Like,
Right, I
there's
think
this
that's
whole-
the
yeah,
official
I could
court
probably-
This
statement.
whole timeline of
I could also just look up
was
the
Kevin
timeline.
Spacey more evil than his character based on the timeline of this.
American Beauty was 99, so
I just know he played Dr. Evil in that Austin Powers movie.
What?
In the intro to the third one, I think.
Right.
And then they had Danny DeVito as Mini-Me
Right.
for just like a
Oh.
quick like movie
Yeah.
within a movie at the beginning.
Yeah, I remember that now. I'd forgotten about that.
Yeah, that's that sounds exciting. I watched the little bit of the first Austin Powers. Well, the second maybe the spy. No, the first, the spy who shagged me.
that seemed is that the original? Should I look that up?
It's the second one, I think.
Or no, International Man of
scene-
Mystery.
Yeah,
I
that's
saw it
the
on
first one.
First
YouTube.
one.
Yeah.
I think it's a gold member is offering Austin Powers things. He's like creeping a pancake.
That's
burrito and
that's like a
spiff,"
sequel
or
I
something
think.
like that. And like to me, I was just like, I don't necessarily find this funny. And then, but now I literally cannot get out of my head. Creeping a pancake, creeping a pancake,
He's
creeping
also
a pancake.
he also the line that is stuck in my head from that is when he He says, I'm from Holland. Isn't that weird?
Okay, that is pretty funny though.
Yeah.
I just saw Tenet. I was like,
that's basically Austin Powers.
yeah.
The
What
spy
movie?
who shagged me and that spy was me.
Did you ever see The Platform? Did I already ask you that? Did you see it?
The Spanish movie?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
A little bit of it.
And so it kind of, when you talked about your house core, it made me think of that. And then
Yeah, just another like
This is an,
and that way I can lead them to the
it's kind of
core.
like a thriller movie.
mm.
I got
Is it,
really into
new or
Yeah, it's somewhat new. You could look it up, but it's in the last 2
it's a
years.
platform.
It's pretty
Alright.
intense though.
yeah.
What
Very
movie?
intense.
I mean, you got to be like a man to watch it.
There's
you know?
there's some violence in it. There's
Is Antonio
there's
Banderas in
cannibalism.
it?
Oh, cannibalism.
It's all like he said, it's
Uh-oh.
Spanish actors. So
Antonio
Spanish
Banderas.
director as well. All
By the
Spanish
way-
actors actually.
But
sorry, I'm not
little known
listening.
fact: Antonio Banderas was only pretending to be Mexican in the Desperado movies.
What's that
Is
guy?
he actually Spanish?
What's
He
that?
is.
Oh,
Wow.
He is.
well, the more you know.
Yeah.
What's the guy who was in the movie Machete? That
Oh, I know who you're thinking
Danny
of.
Trejo.
Yeah.
Right.
That guy has a. Anyways, he's Spanish.
I can't imagine what a young Danny Trejo looked like. Digital Robbie.
Robbie looks up on his iPhone 8.
You should just look it up and be like, "Oh wow," and then put the phone down. Just nobody even knows on the podcast what you found.
Young Danny Trejo.
If I was to describe Danny Trejo's face, it would be the shepherd's tone going down. I think, because you
I
look at his
forget
face
what-
and you're
I
like,
forget what he
"Oh,
looks like.
it has to be falling."
Whoa. Hmm.
Right, but it's not. It's
This-
like actually it's still there.
Whoa.
Doesn't look that young. He has longer. No, I mean he has longer hair now. So he has shorter hair.
God.
all the young pictures look like he's old. Is what-
That's what I'm saying. That guy doesn't age. I feel like he was born looking like that.
he was born aged.
Yeah.
The glamour shot is maybe worth
Boring.
bringing up.
Mm.
He's wearing a crop top in this picture.
Mm.
Oh wow.
Oh, I can kind of see it.
Mm.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
kinda, but not.
But he looks like he's still like in his 20s.
Oh, he just-
I mean, that's probably, we're not looking for his teens, really. I'm sure he didn't have cameras. I don't.
Yeah, they didn't have
Wow.
cameras back then. Back in what was it, 1960?
I don't know how old anybody is.
How old do you think I am?
What? Well, I know, like, I'm talking about actors. And, like,
I
because
am
certain
hold
movies,
on, I
I'll
am
just,
an
like, oh, yeah, I
actor.
forgot.
Yeah, are
when
we
this
all
was-
actors?
I can do.
I mean,
This is man
not
on
Hollywood.
bus.
Man on a bus.
Thank you.
Hmm.
Oh, it's bus driver.
Well, you could just be
I'm
sitting.
pulling the
You could be
next
just
stop,
sitting
please.
here
Oh,
like
oh.
this, though, and you're on a bus.
Not if you're
Yeah,
sitting
I'm a
next to
method actor.
somebody.
Oh. What?
How old do you think I am?
I forget. I went to your
You
birthday.
forget?
I went to your
27?
birthday thing one time, and now I forgot how old you are.
Close.
Uh,
Whoever gets
You're
the
like,
closest,
Are you?
25.
you're right.
See, that
Are
was
you only
not
25?
But
satisfying.
everyone
No.
else had to guess.
I knew
Wait,
you were
let me look
younger
on
than me,
your,
but I forgot how much
Your
younger.
contact info. I don't know.
That was my birthday on it.
No. You're on famouspeople.com, right? All actors. Your IMDb.
Right.
Yes, Paul Curé.
Yeah, I'm the other comedian named Paul Curie. He actually pronounces his name Curry, but it's Currie.
Mm-hmm.
So we're different people. I invited him actually to do a show with me, but he didn't get back to me.
Who?
Oh.
It's almost as like he didn't want to. Paul Curry, the
Oh.
other comedian. It's like he didn't want to,
Who?
travel from Scotland to
Really?
the Pacific Northwest just to do a dingy college show where we both had the same ish last name.
UW.
Yeah.
Performance Fall.
I'm still mad at
Performance Fall.
the other Kyle Bob on Twitter.
There's another CB.
There's just what it's
KB.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
he made some
I
account.
thought it was a hard C,
He
Kyle.
doesn't have. Well, no, but he made an account and he doesn't have any followers, and the only account he follows is YouTube. So it's this
Oh,
complete
wow.
waste of an
Yeah,
account,
yeah.
Dude,
and
YouTube
I can't change
has Kyle
anything.
Bob as a follower?
Wait,
Maybe he's just exclusive.
yeah, what?
Hmm.
He's
Kyle Bob. Yeah.
What do you mean?
He's like, if someone's going to get my follow, they better have good-ass content. And then
Hmm.
YouTube comes out and it's like, I am content. And he's like, all right.
Yeah, that's
all
true.
right." But he's took your name.
He
on
took.
Twitter.
Well, you can't request to Twitter to like, hey, this person doesn't use this, so can I
No,
have
but
it?
what you can say is Kyle Bob is a fucking Nazi demon because he followed YouTube
Yeah.
in a
Well, it's
threatening manner.
Hmm.
wait. How did he follow it? YouTube threateningly.
Just look at it.
Or wait, you're saying I have to tell this to
You-
him?
yeah, you
Okay.
flag him
I
with
got
that
confused
beta.
with the verbs.
With that, give him a flag.
Hmm.
I'll flag him for you.
Can
as
you
well.
flag people still?
on Twitter?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
But he hasn't posted anything. I can't flag it.
Shit.
Have you DM'd him?
Yeah,
Just say,
Yeah, I
ask-
tried, but
No.
I don't think it even lets me. It's like you can't talk to this
Oh.
person. They're not listening to anyone.
How long does their account have to be
I don't-
inactive?
I think it's forever.
Is there any way if hold on if the physical body of this other Kyle Bob dies, will his Twitter go away?
I don't think so.
Shit.
I think Twitter just leaves it there forever. That's why all these like celebrities and stuff have these not
Do you think?
good names.
Yeah. I mean, do you think the other Kyle Bob is really real? Like, do you think it's like how people buy domain names? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Just so they have it. Do you think this Kyle Bob? His name isn't even Kyle Bob. He's just some guy who started
It could
using
be.
the Twitter handle Kyle Bob, so
Yeah.
that one day you'd buy it from him and you'd make a lot of money.
But he
Yeah.
won't listen to me, so even if I wanted to buy it,
Dude,
he couldn't.
it annoys
the
me
money.
to no extent. Yep, I'm completely fine with it. No, it annoys me so much that like all these usernames are unique, right? Like Twitter could just have it where you can have overlapping names, and then if you search for that name, you'll just get a list. And then if it wants to make it smart, then just use its relevance metric to determine like what the ordering of that list is, right? I mean, there's multiple Paul Currys on Facebook, and it doesn't crash the fucking
Right, it's the
Facebook.
@ thing though. It's the whole thing that the username is
Right.
is hooked into the
I just
@
don't see why they have to have. But like I guess that would be true when you at somebody, you know.
Then the only one you could have is the first Paul Curry that got verified or something. I don't know.
Well, I mean, you could choose. I just feel like you could use a relevance metric to determine who you're adding. Like if I was like at Robbie Schrader, right? Do you know how much fucking Twitter knows about me? Do you know how much like data is on me on the internet and my association with you? I mean, you're uploading Facebook videos that are like with Paul Curry. They know that. They know who you are and where you live and who I am and that I live in your basement and you don't know. They know. And so no, Robbie, I'm sorry. Oh no, he's
It's
gonna cut my
over.
mic. He's cutting my mic.
It's over.
No, the mics are still on.
I miss having a basement.
I miss
Or
having Robbie
living
in
in
the
a basement.
podcast.
Oh, yeah. That too, I guess. That's probably Uh-oh. Is this... Wait. We're doing music?
We didn't even
I went over the
say
line.
goodbye.
We could do it.
Yeah, let me
closing.
do a goodbye so I can
No, I just wanted to. I was inspired, but it was kind of like an Irish goodbye, and now we're back on.
Oh.
So if anybody wants to say goodbye or plug anything,
What's an Irish, like, where is that? What's the history behind calling an Irish goodbye?
Let me look it up.
Wait, we have to leave. Is the
We don't
podcast
have
over?
to. I just felt like I don't want to
How are we gonna
torture
How are
y'all.
we gonna play the ending outro music and then
It
go into the
nothing
history of an
matters.
Irish goodbye?
We'll shove it.
I'm just
Nothing
curious.
good. Nothing matters.
Just curious.
I
Shove the
thought
end
of
back
wearing
into
a
the mouth.
houndstooth turtleneck today, but I was like, I didn't want to make it too weird. But I want to wear like wigs and stuff.
Wigs.
Or
I
make
have,
a
yeah,
sketch.
I have a
some
bunch of
wigs.
wigs that I don't know what to do with, so maybe I could bring some wigs.
Maybe we could do some silent acting.
We
We
Yeah.
should, yeah, we
I
should
wanna
do
get
like
Santa
improv
beard.
sketches.
get a
That'd be
gimbal
fun.
Mm.
That'd be fun.
in this or just in general.
this.
Yeah, just in the PCC food court during the golden
yeah.
hour.
Court prov, and we're like, enjoy your bread,
Sourdough,
sourdough,
wheat,
wheat, bagel
seven
bites.
grain, Dave's.
Friends.
Rye.
Wait, what are they? What, are we doing breads? Types of breads?
It says
I
it's
think, yeah.
Irish
Oh.
goodbye is originated in the Northeast. It refers to a person ducking out of a party. We know this. Yeah.
All right. Well, before we end, I just want to say, what's the history of bread? Can we look
Okay.
that
The
up?
history.
Well, I
of
didn't
bread.
finish
Oh,
Irish
okay.
goodbye.
When-
Well, put that on the queue.
When did bread?
I'm gonna skip and just
when
go
did
straight
bread
to
get
bread.
sliced?
History of bread. By
Right.
the 5th century BC, bread could be purchased in Athens from a baker's shop in Rome. It's probably way before
Was it-
that.
Wait.
Was it sli-
Wait, bread could be purchased in Athens from a baker shop in Rome?
Mhm.
What does, how, what?
So
Rome isn't in Athens.
They bake it in Rome, then ship it over to Greece, where they buy it.
Oh.
Mm.
Wait, is it sliced bread, or is it just
I don't think
broken?
They didn't
What
have
were
ripped
people?
apart.
Were people just eating entire loaves before sliced
don't-
bread?
I feel-
that's
Okay,
what I
there's
don't
sliced
Oh,
bread,
yeah, I bet they were.
get. I mean,
I bet they
So-
were, because it's good-ass bread back then.
yeah.
so. So the best
But
But how
thing
can you
bread.
fit?
since
How can you
sliced
fit
bread
an entire
is-
loaf of bread? That's just crazy.
In your mouth?
Yeah.
It's around
You can
20,
practice.
Well, yeah, that's why they had baguettes, so it was easier.
20
Yeah, good point.
2500
Mm.
BC.
Good point.
You can see on a slab stele from a
Stone.
mastaba tomb.
Mr.
In
Tome.
Itcher at Giza in the 4th dynasty. There's like a little bit of
Where is that?
in Giza.
Oh, okay.
You can see
There's
somebody with
someone,
sliced bread.
there's someone like deep-throating a baguette.
Yeah, you can see clearly in the stone that there's slices of.
Oh,
What if
Oh
this...
yeah, sorry.
Are you sure that's not just really stale bread that someone drew a picture in? That's a question of the scientific community. As
Well, it's definitely stale if it's in stone.
Yeah, it's like petrified bread.
huh.
Do you think during the
Okay, 8000 BC now in the Middle East, Egypt.
8,000? That's a long time ago.
Not cosmically, really.
No.
It's kind of
Wow.
a blink in the eye in the history of life.
But that doesn't matter, 'cause it's not about people.
Oh,
It is about people.
Well, it's
We
not
have
directly
retroviral
about
DNA
people.
from eukaryotic cells.
Yeah, but
Do you think during the bubonic plague, people were like making sourdough bread and shit?
I bet they're making out.
they probably
Gay.
probably both.
Like,
Yeah,
okay,
when was
everyone's
Grindr
dying,
invented?
so let's
You know?
make some.
Yeah,
Let's make some challah.
There's nothing else to
Challah's
do.
Some matzah.
is, I mean, braided bread. That's like a whole nother.
Yeah,
And with the egg wash on it.
right.
I mean,
poppy
funny you bring that
seeds.
up though, because like after the after the boob time, which is just such a horrible way of saying.
Boobo.
Imagine if people are gonna say like cocoa vid in like 100,000
Or
years.
the vid.
Yeah, the vid. Oh wow,
Yeah.
those primitive blorbs.
Covey.
Anyway, there was like a huge labor shortage, so bread makers were making bank, and there were less mouths to feed.
Mm.
So you know,
That's
you're a
true.
breadman after
Yeah.
the bubonic.
So people died, and then you had to make more bread, or is that what you're saying?
No. People died, so there's less mouths to feed.
Uh-huh.
So, but there's also a labor shortage. So, I guess there's less demand for bread.
Yeah.
I'm so fucking hungry.
Doop beep boop.
Me
Yeah, I
too.
should have brought
Bread.
food.
Bring bread.
No.
How are you gonna bring out the history of bread, me, and not have you bring bread
I should.
clairvoyantly?
Can I stop the recording?
Yeah, let me do it.
Alright,
Let me do a plug. Thank you for listening, and please look at my cartoon at Shapes the Show on TikTok. And you won't be able to find it on YouTube, but the channel is Shapes. You'll
But-
just get a bunch of kids stuff.
But if you
I followed
search
it.
shapes on YouTube and then you also type in self-defense, you'll get
Really?
you'll get your channel.
Oh shit! I still get kids stuff. Interesting. Maybe it's like you need to learn what an octagon is before I show you your content. But yeah, look up Shape Self Defense on YouTube, and thank you so much for having.
Can I plug something?
Yeah. Go ahead.
What's the viewership of this? Or the listenership?
What's the history of a plug?
There's
Who
there's
am
not.
I reaching? What's your demo?
My highlight reel. What?
No, your demographic.
Demolition, like explosions. Sorry.
What's my demo?
Yeah, what's your...
Demographic.
Yeah.
Well, if I share it on Facebook, then I'll get people that are friends. There's not a lot of people watching this.
Okay, well, I'm just wondering, to whom I should tailor this pitch. You know what I'm saying?
Russian black women.
Yeah, Ukrainian people. I
Okay.
don't know.
Peter. That was, thank you, my best Ukrainian accent.
That's really good.
Yeah,
I
wasn't
don't know
bad.
how to do that accent.
Yeah, it
so.
was, but I'm not gonna do the accent anymore. I'm not gonna be able to top that, so I'm gonna just leave it, just let it rest. I have a movie coming out in like in a few months or something.
Okay.
It's finished now, but we are thinking of there's like some local film festivals we're thinking about applying to, like there's one in Northwest Film Forum.
Yeah.
So you can follow me at on Instagram. I'm not on TikTok because I'm an adult. No, it's because I don't understand new technology is the reason I'm not on TikTok. I don't understand new things.
I got your on the overlay. I have Hamilton and the Whale.
Oh yeah, and that too. That's my other Instagram handle.
Yeah. What's the?
Oh, it's just at the disabled list. I
Oh
think.
yeah, I got that on there too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. But it's gonna be
Good. It'll
Yeah.
be a good film.
Yeah.
You can. Does disabled list have a URL?
Yeah, I think my co-producer Kayla made a website, but I don't remember. I don't know what it is. We're still in the process. We're just very much like a DIY thing. We're just
Mhm.
So yes, there will be a I'm sure when we make a website, we'll we'll put it on Instagram.
Yeah.
So just go to the Instagram and you'll find out how to get to the website.
Labyrinth of.
I was just thinking of like how you could make the movie available, like if people could rent it for $5 for like 48 hours off the website.
Right, yeah. I mean, yeah, we'll consider those
Call the
things,
website Blockbuster. I don't know.
Yeah.
Get it? Are you gonna? You'll probably get it
We'll
on
probably
Amazon.
sell it to the last Blockbuster in
Bend,
whatever
Oregon.
town in
Yeah.
Oregon. Yeah.
You still have one?
Yeah, there's
Yeah.
one left.
No.
You have
Yeah.
a plug? Anything?
I guess I have a website too.
Oh yeah, I have that on there.
Is it on-
randomthingstodo.com.
Yeah.
Wait, why don't you do the plug?
Yeah,
Sorry.
you should all visit randomthingstodo.com. It's a website I made like 14 years ago or something when I was a
Wow.
teenager. It's still around because it still kind of makes money. So that's why I still have it. But there's things for you to do when you're bored, like stuff to draw, and there's improv prompts. that I put on there from my other thing I was doing before, but that's not around anymore, so that's not important. The show. Whoops.
Your son.
My son.
I don't know. Just adding Rob in there.
No,
Improv
yeah, I didn't.
prompt.
That would be.
Pet City Improv.
Yeah, Pet City Improv. It was a thing during the quarantine, but now it is not.
Yeah,
but
it
the
still
prompts are
exists.
still there
Yeah.
online. So
At least we have the
on random
prompts.
things to do.com. Yep, that's it. That's all I want to
I
say.
have a-
Everything else is probably on the the text on this video. The
Yeah.
other things I would promote.
Your-
I mean,
On
Your
the
other-
subtitles of this video.
yeah,
Your 3 Instagrams.
yeah. Wait, what are the 3 Instagrams I have?
Let me look.
I don't even because like the Pet City Improv, I'm not even doing that right now. So
Kyle Bob, the Fact Sphere, and some
oh yeah,
cartoons.
oh yeah. Facts Fear is a thing with Casey with fake facts.
Casey Phillips.
Casey Phillips.
Back in
Yeah.
Seattle,
Yeah, that's true, but he's busy.
selling his
Right now.
tarot card deck.
Yeah, doing
Wait,
something.
is your roommate? Is that the guy I met? That guy I met before?
I believe. Yeah, you.
Yeah, it's like
You've
shaved
talked-
head.
Yeah,
Yeah, what's his name?
Justin.
Justin.
Yeah, we would do cartoons previously, but we don't really as much anymore because he got sick of doing all the animation. It's a lot of work, but
Yeah, he's a cool guy.
yeah.
I have a plug. My electronic jam band named Coffee Machines. If you go to YouTube and type in Coffee Machines, but you also have to type in Robbie Schrader, because it's like shapes. You're not gonna find the right. You're just gonna find a bunch of coffee machine tutorials. But if you type in Coffee Machines Robbie Schrader, yeah,
Wait, are you saying
There you go.
copy machines or coffee?
coffee with like you drink it.
Okay. See, that's because I'm from the East Coast. I put the aw in coffee, right?
Yeah, okay.
Coffee.
Yeah,
Oh.
Coffee machines.
Like you guys, I don't hear a distinction between the ah
Coffee.
and coffee and the ah and
It's a-
copy.
You said California?
Mhm.
Where did you say? New Hampshire? Where did you say?
Coffee Land.
Connecticut. I'm from New Haven.
Okay, New Haven. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, and you can't just type in Robbie Schrader either, because then you just get a bunch of
Then you
Robbie
go to Robbie
Schrader
Schrader. Yeah.
tutorial videos and
How
kids
to Robbie
videos
Schrader.
about what is a Robbie Schrader.
Oh, Robbie Shredder.
You get some TMNT
Okay.
stuff.
You should make a Robbie Shredder. That's like a cheese shredder or something. I don't know what.
Mm-hmm.
That was a
They
Maybe
make a lot of money.
yeah.
They make a lot of
They'd
cheese.
be like, oh, try the Robbie Shredder made by Robbie Schrader. And then
Hmm.
people would be like, that's funny. And then then that would convince
What
them to
if you
spend
were-
$100 or something.
Yeah. Well, what if you were like a bodybuilder and it was like shredded Robbie Schrader?
Mm.
That could be cool.
Yeah.
Robbie shredded.
What if you were like a person who removed corporate documents, who also skateboarded, who also fought Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles,
Mm-hmm.
and you were shredding Robbie Schrader, Shredder, who shreds,
Robbie Catering.
or that. You just kind of sum it all up.
This is the last. No, wait. I'll have one next week. Okay.
Sentence?
No.
The last something.
Podcast.
Oh, shit.
I'm gonna turn off the recording. I think,
Oh, okay.
so we can
Well-
move on.
with our
Okay.
lives.
Yeah.
Although it was nice to have Max here to like tone in the quietest guest I've ever had.
Oh, thanks. That's me.
Are you offended by that?
No,
No,
I'm
no,
not. I don't care.
Okay.
I could talk louder, but he changed it so I didn't have to. So now I can continue
It's a
to
standing podcast now. I should get the kneeling
barely
chairs.
have any enthusiasm.
Hey, they don't call it sitting podcast.
Wait, they don't call it any kind of podcast.
Yeah.
I guess it's from.
So that guy Max, he's like, who is he an intern for?
This studio.
Nolan.
Okay. So is he a college student?